Hey everybody, everyone's talking about the war. What's going on in Eretz Yisrael? How do we help Achinu Beis Yisrael, our brothers and sisters that are fighting on the battle? It's an amazing thing if you see what's going on. Really, it's incredible. People from all over the world, Israelis are running back to their platoons, even those that don't have to go back, leaving their kids in the house with their parents, leaving their husbands and wives and children in different countries, getting on planes, traveling. It's a tremendous amount of dedication to Eretz Yisrael. But it's not just a war of the Israeli soldiers. This is our war. This war is with all of us. So what can we do? So I want to share with you what I'm working on, and I want to ask you to join me. The pasuk in Tehillim says, "Romos el bigronam cher pipios biyadam." There's high praises in their throats. Cherev, a sword of pipios biyadam. In their hands is a special sword called pipios. What is that sword? Pipios is from the word peh. There's a sword of your mouth. Prayer. Prayer is a sword. It's armory, it's ammunition, it's a gun, it's a plane. For a Jew, what you say in your mouth impacts the heavens. And so if you can't fight in the front lines, let's fight with our mouths. One of the most powerful prayers that we can say is a prayer called the Ketoret. When Moshe Rabbeinu went to Shemayim to get the Torah, all the angels gave him gifts. And the Malach HaMavis gave him the gift of Ketoret. Ketoret is a special sacrifice in the Beis Hamikdash that was so powerful that a Kohen can only do it once because it brought so much blessing to his life that it wasn't fair. The Ketoret Moshe came back with, and the commentators teach us that when the plague broke out in after Korach, Aaron used the Ketoret to block the plague and end it. In fact, the Ketoret is what the Zohar says, that if there's a plague in the community, get in the room and say the Ketoret. That will block it. That will help it. In fact, the Zohar says that if you understood the power of the Ketoret and what it can do for your life, you would put a crown on every single word. It is that powerful. I have been asked, begged, pleaded, instructed by a major tzaddik in Eretz Yisrael who will be nameless. And he has asked me and told me to get people to say Ketoret. It'll have a big impact on Shemayim. The Ketoret is a tefillah that you say anyways. It brings bracha and hatzlacha. It brings protection to you and your family. And no matter what, it is an incredibly good practice to say it. But this is the time for us to say this on behalf of the Jewish people. So I'm asking you to join me. I want to put together a brigade, a platoon, if you will, of hundreds and hundreds of people that are willing to take 3 minutes out of their day and say this prayer that has been time tested to bring protection from the challenges of this world, to say the tefillah, the prayer for what's going on, to create our own platoon, if you will, of cher pipios biyadam, to use the swords that we have. So join up and sign up with me. We'll send you a link and see if people can please sign up. We'll send you the tefillah. And if we can get 1,000 people to join this brigade, to every single day say this tefillah together as a community across the world, as our own platoon of people saying Ketoret on behalf of the Jewish community, maybe we can do our part to bring the protection that all of us need in order to be able to win the war and to bring only good to ourselves and to our nation. So please sign up, join me, and let's do our part for the Jewish people.